welcome to the Teaching Corner. Today I'm going to take you on the road with me and I'm going to show you what it's like to be an itinerant teacher for the deaf and hard of hearing. So now I'm at my next school. One of the things with itinerant travel, as in the name, itinerant means you're going to travel. So the nice thing about the county that I'm at right now is that all of their schools are pretty centralized. They have one primary, one elementary, one middle, and one high, and they're all pretty much right here within just like 5 minutes of each other. That's been unusual for me. Most of the counties that I've been in, the first place that I worked, I had 45 students in 35 locations, and it was as an itinerant teacher there, I put over 800 in-school miles on my car a month. And then I've been at places where I only had like 4 or 5 locations, and this one I have just 4 locations and they're all right together, so I don't put as much mileage on my car. And then in some places, because of that, you will get mileage reimbursement. Because I'm currently contract, I don't get mileage reimbursement, but of course you could claim that on your taxes. But think about that as far as an itinerant teacher, you're going to do a lot of traveling. In that first district that I was in, I actually had to put new tires on my car because there was some mountainous terrain getting in and out, and so it really wore down when you do that much mileage on your car every day. But you're going to spend a good amount of time in your car traveling to and from places. But I'm here at my next location. This is the middle school, so I'm going to go see my kids. So I just saw 2 middle school students, and now it's about to be my lunch break, but I have a bit of time between now and my next student, so this is also the time that I use to check emails and get caught up on things, which I'm about to do before I have lunch. But I just wanted to talk to you too really briefly about the kinds of students that I see. So in the county that I'm currently in, I work with one student who was at the school for the deaf before and does know some sign language. The rest of my students are all oral. I have some with cochlear implants, and I have some with hearing aids. I have some that have FM systems, and then I have some that don't. But I have in the past worked with kids who used auditory-verbal approach. I've worked with some students who used, at one particular student who had a trach, who was hearing but couldn't speak, so she used sign language as her primary mode of communication, and they used manually coded English with her. So just realize that if your program focuses on one particular thing and you're an itinerant teacher, you may have to go and get some further training. I happened in my program to learn ASL and manually coded English, but I had to go and get training in auditory-verbal in order to work with my students with cochlear implants. That was the primary mode of communication that those parents wanted for their children. So just to make you aware that as an itinerant teacher, you're going to have lots of different modalities that you're going to need to be familiar with and able to implement. Hi, I just wanted to jump on here and let you know of one of the reasons why I always say that if you're an itinerant teacher, you always need to dress professionally and act professionally. Because as I was on my way into the high school to see my student, I ran into my boss from central office, and she stopped me and wanted to talk to me about something. I've had that happen before outside of a school. I've been stopped by a parent who wanted to talk to me about an issue, or I've had a teacher who's called me in for a quick meeting about something. So I just encourage you, as an itinerant teacher, always dress professionally. I always wear black pants, and I always wear just black slip-ons, so that because you're going to do a lot of walking as an itinerant teacher, and then some kind of nice top. And I always do, even though it's not a lot of makeup, I always do a little bit of makeup every day just to look decent, because you never do know who you're gonna run into and what little meeting they're gonna want to have all of a sudden impromptu. So just always dress professionally and act professionally. So I hope following me around today was fun. If it was, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye!